Hey YouTube, what goes on? Welcome to This About Action Figures live at 7:05. We are back here on a Wednesday night, and we are looking right down the barrel of some more Action Force, Bobby Valaverse action figure goodness. And of course, not to be left too far behind in second place or equal, we're all equal here, is the G.I. Joe Classified Battle Android Trooper, the B.A.T, baby. Thank you, Hasbro Pulse. Thank you, Lacerda Photo, for giving me the heads up that these were available about 2 weeks ago. I have two bats here. Got bats in the beltry. We have no Alley Vipers yet, but we don't need no stinking Alley Vipers because Bone Collector will just gun them down anyway. Also, we have an Action Force, a Weapons Pack Alpha to take a closer look at. And before I get too far ahead of myself here, huge shout out and thank you to Hard to Find Toys. Follow them over on Instagram. Have their description down below. Great store. Quick shipping. Great customer service. Great communication. That's where I picked up my Bone Collector. And also, he threw in the Weapons Alpha pack for me as well. Weapons Pack Alpha as well. So thank you, sir. Again, great store. Check it out on Instagram. Check out the website. Last I saw, still had several of the Action Force figures available. Not many. So if you want them, get over there quick because they're well worth picking up. So we're going to be taking a closer look at this awesome Valaverse Action Force Bone Collector figure. He's all heated up, ready to go from the hot water bath. We have all sorts of accessories on this guy. It's freaking insane, like all these Valaverse Action Force figures are. Then, of course, we'll take a closer look at the B.A.T, baby, the Bat. Very excited. I have two of them, probably opening one tonight in the interest of time. Let's see how excited I get. I don't know. So much awesome Action Force and G.I. Joe Classified goodness coming up in 2022. I can really freaking take it. I can't believe it. It's so awesome. Well, let's do some comparisons tonight to some other figures, some random stuff I grabbed off the shelf, along with some G.I. Joe Classified, of course, to go along with the Bat. So before we get to that, let's see who's in the chat tonight here on Live at 7:05. Midwest Toy Box is in the house. What's going on, dude? How you doing, man? 7:05, let's go. That's right. That joke is in. Dante's in the house. How you doing, Dante? Sir, thank you again for including me this past Friday on the Infinity Equation podcast. Had a friggin' blast. Everybody, if you didn't see it, I'm sure you're already watching them anyway because they're incredible. Go check out the Infinity Equation podcast here on YouTube. Give them a follow on Instagram. Twitch has the show, as well as Apple iTunes, which I'm not going to lie, I'm working my way through listening to the episode to see what a fool I made of myself. But it's been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed being on there. Six Packs and Knickknacks is in the house. Johnny is in the building. What's going on, dude? Lacerda Photo. Lacerda, we were just talking about you, man. Thanks again for the heads up. Alyssa, thank you for the reminder. I dug out the flame effect for the Bat. We'll see if this or the Valaverse Weapons Pack Alpha pieces will fit into the different weapons accessories with that Bat. Four Feathers in the house. How you doing, Four Feathers? Cheers, good sir. Dark Joker's in, says, that's right. People power and toy power. I agree. Let's see what's going on here. What a weapons pack. Yeah, dude. I got hooked up. What can I say? I got hooked up. Oh, we got going on here. Mama said, pop you out. Still the best name in all of social media history. By the way, everybody, are you glad the hands are back? These hands. Are you glad these hands are back? No more having to see my face on camera. You guys look at these awesome knuckles and fingers and whatnot. Oh, man. If you didn't know, I was face on camera for all 3 hours plus on Friday night. Thank you for all of you who did join us on the live stream Friday night over at the Infinity Equation podcast. We had a great time. Hey, Brian, what's going on? Brian, I just got a message from VR Hobbies, our other favorite local toy store, and I saw they are planning another toy show coming up this spring. Hope to see you there, Brian. Always good to run into you at those shows. Hard to Find Toys is in the house. Better late than ever. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. You were so quick on this shipping, dude. And it was a holiday, and you still got this stuff to me incredibly fast. So thank you so much, sir, once again. Greatly appreciated. There he is, Hard to Find Toys. Give them a follow on Instagram. Check out their website. Absolutely incredible stuff. Obviously, amazingly good prices. Check out that toy shop online. I have the link again down below in the description with this YouTube video. Check it out. Dark Joker's in says, you have a beautiful face and Hans. Thank you, Dante. I appreciate it, sir. It's easy going on camera. I'm rapping with you guys. It's a good time. Kiwi Collector's in the house. What's up live at 7:05? Kiwi Collector, the hype man himself. My buddy from the other hemisphere. How you doing, man? Kiwi seemed kind of surprised it was 7 degrees outside this morning when we were talking the other day. Ryan Sweeney, what's up, Ryan? Ryan, thank you for your comment on the top 10 Marvel Legends list. Yes, everybody, we did the top 10 Marvel Legends list. Got it posted last night, finally. Also, if you're wondering why all this Christmas stuff is still here, the holiday season, I should say, I'm probably throwing up one more top 10 video sometime this week, I think. So I didn't tear down the holiday season background quite yet. We are going to probably do one more top 10 before we pack it in for the year in the top 10 videos. Oh, we're getting moved around there. All right. Who else we got? Anybody else in here I didn't say hello to yet? I think we got to everybody. Yeah, I think we did. All right. So everybody. All right. So again, just to be safe, out of an abundance of caution, as I like to say, I did heat this fella up here. This good old Action Force Bone Collector. Again, honestly, you probably don't need heat these things up, but I did just to be safe. By the way, we will be opening the bat, as I said. That'll be coming up last. Get that off to the side. So here's a better look at Bone Collector on the rotating base. Stands so well. If you haven't watched any other reviews on these Bobby Valaverse Action Force figures, they are literally awesome. And if you've had a G.I. Joe Classified, it's basically the exact same quality. I would say even better, considering the amount of accessories you're getting with these things and the amount of care that went into designing these by the artistic mind of Bobby Bala, that you will love these things. Again, this is one of the figures that's more of a $31 price point. This does not come with it. This was hard to find toys, being awesome and hooking me up with an extra packet. So thank you again, sir. Cannot sing your praises enough and let everybody know to check out your store. But if you didn't see previous unboxings that I did or else other people, you get an awesome Action Force stand right there. You get all these hands, Dante, hands over here. It's incredible. So I've talked about what I've gotten recently. It's 2022. What have you gotten so far this year? Has anybody ordered some Action Force? Has anybody found any G.I. Joe on the pegs? I was out hunting today and I found Masters of the Universe and G.I. Joe already on clearance at Walmart, which is interesting because I believe Target's holding off on doing their different clearances in January. It looks like Walmart's diving right into it. I saw Motu Origins. I saw G.I. Joe 3 3/4, the now defunct line or line that's on hiatus. That was on clearance. It's on AW clearance tag. There are no figures, but they're on clearance. So everybody, what have you picked up recently? What are your recent pickups? I always love to have you guys tell me what you're finding out there or what you're ordering or even what you think of the figures that are sitting here. Kiwi says, mate, it never gets that cold here. Cold when it hits like 2 degrees. Dude, it is crazy here. Orthodox New Year, don't you skip it. That's right, 6-packs. Although the tree is unpacked. Lacerda says, my one Alley Viper's ankles are a little loose. Oh, man. You know what, though? I would take a loose-ankled Alley Viper right now rather than none. Kiwi says, those Action Force figures look great. I'm tempted to get a couple to use as henchmen. Dude, they are incredible. This guy's awesome. We'll get the mask off momentarily. Ryan Sweeney says, Bone Collector is an awesome figure. Head sculpt is great, and the mask sets it off. The mask is what definitely did it for me, too, Ryan. I mean, again, there's so much to go through with this guy. And I would point you towards, some other people who have done unboxings. Dante, Dark Joker Zid, Laser Pants, all those guys, 3POA have gotten really deep into this. I'm just a novice, just really enjoying having these in my hands. Forfeiter says, missed out on Bone Collector. About to drop the hammer on a few weapons packs. Yay, dude. And check out Hard to Find Toys. They have that stuff available right now. NJ Tree. What's going on, NJ Tree? How you doing, duty? Oh, what's going on? Duty. What am I freaking stable here? What's going on? What's up, man? How you doing, sir? Forfeiter says, no luck yet. Yeah, no luck finding those in stores, man. I found a Gung Ho, which I should have a toy hunt out tomorrow night, hopefully. So you're going to see that the Gung Hos are out there. So when you see a Gung Ho, it's that sad feeling of defeat when you know somebody got beat you there to the other ones. Kiwi says that he ordered the SH Figuarts integrated suit Spider-Man from NWH and the SH Figuarts Shang-Chi on one hell of a sale on the Japan market. 10 weeks, not too bad. Dante says Action Force AF. I don't want to get sued. Fixer said I got to be careful how many times I say it or I got to cut him a check. So I am also an Action Force fan. All right, so here's a close-up there again. Incredible, incredible, incredible mask with this guy. That's definitely what jumped out at me. Very, very cool. This obviously does come off. These are actually sharp, so watch yourself. You're not going to slice an artery, popping it off or anything. Just be careful because you got to get your fingers in there a little bit. Here is the actual head sculpt. Again, this looks freaking epic. If you really want to see him do it, there it goes all the way around. Ooh, got his chin stuck a little bit. There we go. You can kind of bury the chin down, look down a little bit, which is great. We'll get more in articulation in a little bit. But you want to talk about a great face sculpt. Look at that thing. It's incredible. So great. Andre Tree says, has Eternals dropped? I have seen no Eternals on clearance yet. And they're stacked at Walmart and Target here and nothing yet. Four Feathers just got his 2-pack Golden Axe skeletons. We're going to be making a comparison with some skeletons tonight, Four Feathers. Lacerda says NECA Turtles newsroom set out today. Couldn't buy it in the 150. That's insane expensive, dude. But I agree. It looks very cool. What we got going on? Art G in the house. The great Art G, the toy collector, the man, the myth, the legend himself is here. Good to see you, Art. How you doing, sir? Happy New Year. Six-pack says, holding steady on the Super 7 Simpsons for now. Target looks like my grocery store shelves. That's incredible. Hey, Scott, what's up? Still no luck on the bat of the Vipers. Same here, man. Nothing in stores. Just what I got through Hasbro Pulse. Thanks to Lacerda Photo giving me the heads up. Okay, Figures, what's going on, dude? What up, all? Bone Collector's my favorite. I agree. It's freaking incredible. Four Feathers also getting my X-Men shelf stocked up right. Got my retro carded Storm off of eBay. Very cool. Brian says, got the Alley Viper and Bat from Pulse. Both are amazing. That is incredible, Brian. Very cool. Kiwi says, Athena and Ajax have gone on sale here in New Zealand. We have whole sections full of them. Still full price here, but yeah, we'll let people know as it goes. KJ Smith, what's going on? Ryan Sweeney again. Hello again, sir. I think I said hello, but I'll say it again. When I start getting everybody saying hi to each other, I can lose track quickly. All right, so let's get to, I'm going to say Bonesaw. You wait and see. I'm going to say Bonesaw accidentally instead of Bone Collector one of these times. So I already talked about how great that face and head sculpt is. Very cool. You do get the artillery going across the chest. Again, I'm not a gun guy, although I love me some military force figures. So if I say something wrong, let me know. I apologize. I love the back of this thing. Look at the wear and tear we got going on here on the back piece. We get the storage in the back for the blade. There it is. This came out very nice. Very cool looking. And tuck that right back in so I don't drop it. It does fit in there if I put it back in backwards. On the back side here, we already went through the back. Now, this is something I did not want to forget to mention, okay? This is something you will not get with G.I. Joe, but it's freaking incredible with Action Force. These clips came in the storage, and these are actually removable out of his side here. So you get 2 extra clips right out of the gate that tuck right into the side here to the pouches. That is so cool. Over here, you do get the side piece as well, which I do have it in there. It fits snug in the holster. We'll take a quick look at that before we get a closer look at the other longer gun. So again, you're getting real guns here. You're not getting the Hasbro version of guns. Also, you do get the holes in the front, which in the weapons pack, there are going to be bullet flares that go with it. You'll see here, this is from, I think, the Black Widow pegs. That's not going to fit in there, too big of a peg, but the pegs in here will fit into the handgun and in all the guns for that matter. But again, very nice storage on these as well, just like you do get with the other figures, just like you have a Sarge in the back there. Closer look at this gun. Again, very awesome looking. That's a legit gun. You're not going to see anything fake here with Valaverse. Just kind of like a cheerleader or something. Get that arm down. I did want to see that the rocket below here, this might fit in there. Not quite. That maybe we can squeeze that one in there. But again, very awesome storage with this guy. Articulation is basically exactly what you get with the G.I. Joe. Same factory, I'm pretty sure. I would even say that this freaking butterfly joint is even better than any G.I. Joe I have. Look at how far back that's going to go. Look at how far front that's going to go. That's much more range than you see in like a Snake Eyes or something. So actually, here, I'll quick show you. There's Bone Collector and what you're getting there with the butterfly joint. And then here is Snake Eyes. Similarly speaking, now I didn't heat this up per se, but you're not going to get near as much work out of those butterfly joints as you would get out of Bone Collector. So very awesome how that works out as well. And again, all these hands, all these accessories are sitting right over here. So let's get him back up on the stand and let's rip in. I'll show you what we do get with this awesome weapons pack alpha. There on the back, you can see all sorts of stuff for the contents of this. I am not a gun person, everybody. I have no problem with them. I can't name half these, and I should really bone up on these things if I'm going to be a big G.I. Joe collector and Valaverse collector, but I'm not going to pretend either. You know, I just think they're going to look awesome with the figures. We already cut this open. That was taped shut. And again, look at the care. You're getting it inside one of the Ziploc bags. Very well put. And look at all those guns. I feel like Neo in the Matrix. We need more guns. Guns. That's what I feel like when I'm talking about stuff like this. Look at this. Look at what you freaking get in this freaking set. It is absolutely freaking-sane. Let's see who else came rolling in here. We can say hello to Simone62. What's going on? How you doing tonight? Welcome to Live 705. Andre, what's going on, Andre? Targets in Santa Ana, California have the Eternal Marvel Legend figures 30% off right now. That's cool. So maybe it's working our way here too. Hard to Find Toy says he looks great with the black beret from Flint. I will have to dig. You know what? I was going to get Flint out too to do a comparison, but he was so far in the back of the DTOF, I grabbed Duke instead. Andre says, I personally will not be buying any Eternal figures. Just no interest in the wave. You know what, Andre? If I get them for $5, but other than that, you know, Forfeither says the guy has a great head sculpt and detail to him. Loving the articulation. I agree. Alyssa, we may have to at least watch Eternals. Maybe I'll change my mind after I watch it. Okay, Figure says very fair price on those weapons packs. I agree. Forfeither says Alyssa, yes, going to watch it within the next few days. So yeah, I think we're definitely going to check it out at some point. All right, so really quickly before let's go through it first real quick. So let's show you some of the guns in hand besides just the pictures. I don't want to drop any of these, but I'll go through really quickly here and show you everything we have. That is freaking sick. Look at this thing. That is so cool. Put that off to the side. And again, I'm so excited to have these for my Valaverse, but even having these to obviously use with the Joes as well. Very awesome. The detail is insane. You're not getting Hasbro freaking Nerf guns when you get Valaverse packs. Man, these are freaking cool. Look at these things. Gosh, dang it. That is cool. I'm trying not to curse here. That is awesome. Look at that one. And again, people, I'm not going to pretend to know what I'm looking at here. It's better off just to admit rather than lie. These are insane. I think one of these even comes with like the stand for like a sniper rifle. And there's some of the bullet effects. That's what I wanted to get to really quickly as well. Look at this. That is sick. The sculpt is awesome on these. Freaking cool as hell, man. This one here as well. Look at the silencer on the end, I believe. Look at this. This is insane how many are in here. We have all sorts of handguns going on. There are the tripe. I think we have all sorts of clips in the bottom here. All right, I'm not going to take all this out because I don't want to take a chance on losing any of it right now. I think I see a silencer possibly, and there's some banana clips. All right, so here are the blast effects that go along with these, as you can see. So there is the peg right here that's going to peg in. This one seems to be missing the peg, but I'm guessing that the peg might have came off in that bag somewhere. So I think I see it in there. So I will dig through that or this. Oh, that's actually I know what this is. This is different. This I think goes on the end of some of them that are like the rocket launchers. By the way, my mouth is like right above the phone here. I apologize if I'm talking way too close to your ear or anything like that. Oh, that's gonna work or not. Yeah, I think that might be the one this might be missing a peg. So I'll take a close look in the bag for this one here. But let's take the one that has the peg in, and I will peg one in for you into one of the guns. And take a look at that. Not too freaking bad. That is freaking awesome for a blast effect. And again, I believe these will also probably work with Marvel Legends as well. I would clip this into his gun, but you shouldn't shoot guns straight up in the air. I do know that much. Let's look over here at the Snake Eyes. We'll do a comparison with Bone Collector as well. So if you want to see here, again, there is the Valaverse blast effect with Snake Eyes. And what the heck, we'll shoot up in the air anyway here. That looks freaking cool as hell. So there is a comparison. If you want to see Snake Eyes compared to Bone Collector, you can see Bone Collector slightly larger than Snake Eyes. That blast effect looks so cool. I can't wait to use this in some of the freaking pictures I'm going to be doing. Awesome. And again, guys, I'm going to try to get into the chat too. I apologize if anybody is dropping any knowledge on me and I'm missing it. Here's another comparison for you. This will be G.I. Joe Viper. And I'm going to see, I think this will fit in here if I manipulate it right. Maybe not. Yep, it will. So again, good on Valaverse as well. Obviously, I would say having the wherewithal, but I mean, Bobby's just, he knows what the hell he's doing. It's having wherewithal. He's just that smart to be including these pieces that can also go across lines. So there's a size comparison there between Bone Collector, Bone Collector, and the G.I. Joe Classified Viper from Cobra Island. Very awesome. Once again, how these do fit together and they can be used. Let's see here. Forfeither says, great addition to any G.I. Joe figure to change it up. I agree. Archie says the one muzzle flash goes, overlaps the end. Okay, thank you, sir. I got to mess around more often with these. Again, just took them out now. I try to open them up on camera, but I'd be better versed to do them off. James, a.k.a. Ratface, says, I can't wait to get my Big Bad Toy Store order. They are sweet. Ralphie needs that gun. Ralphie's going to stay there for now. He holds that BB gun way too well. Come on now. The old man didn't want to give him the BB gun. We can't give him a semi. Gotta laugh at a Ralphie. Lacerda says, James, same here. James says apparently orders are being canceled. So if you want some more Action Force figures, check Big Bad Toy Store. Or again, check out our good friends at Hard to Find Toys. They did still have some in stock here on Instagram. So I don't even, my mind is blown right now with how awesome these guns are. I just can't go through right now and pose them with everybody as much as I want to. So I'm going to carefully put them away. I will definitely be messing around with my G.I. Joe Classifieds and my Sergeant Slaughter and also my Valaverse Action Force Trooper back there to see how they hold these guns and how well they do work with them. And again, very excited to have those flashes that go at the end of the guns. Those bullet effects are very cool. And we'll also maybe even see if it works with the bat. So we'll keep one of those out as we kind of put these away. My big concern was not to mix up any parts here. So I know it's labeled in the box, but I do like to be careful. I don't want to get any of the Hans of my Bone Collector mixed in. So everybody, let me know in the comments what you think of Bone Collector. Freaking epic. Very excited to have these in hand. Forfeither says, going to check Hard to Find Toys. Yeah, check it out. Great dude, Renee. Good guy. All right, so let's get this lad over here. What do you think, guys? Do you like him better with or without the mask? The mask is freaking sick. I mean, the mask really like has that kind of a Punisher vibe to it. That's see, I think I love it with that mask on. As awesome as that head sculpt is, maybe I need a second one, right? Maybe I need a second one. I just the clips over here are what makes it for me. That attention to detail is freaking awesome. All right, so we got our Viper in here already. Let's get the blast effect out of there. And also, before we move on from Bone Collector for a little bit of time here, I'll get him up there one more time. Here he is compared to Duke. If you were curious what he would look like compared to Duke from G.I. Joe Classified, much taller than Duke. He definitely dwarfs Duke in height. And Duke's kind of leaning back a little bit here. But for the most part, you can see Bone Collector definitely has some size on Duke. Let's get Duke back off to the side here. If you wanted to see him with Sergeant Slaughter, the Sarge, who has that freaking awesome side piece there. Let's get him up here as well. So two Valaverse figures from Action Force. You can see Sarge and he are pretty similar sizes. Sarge rocking that hat, of course. And for funsies, because I know somebody mentioned the Golden Axe skeletons, and because this guy does have some skeleton action going on, one of my top 10 favorite action figures of last year, which, by the way, I did a list and a script for top 10 action figures of 2020. And I just never made it. I got lazy, honestly. This year, I really stepped it up and did a lot more videos for top 10s, hoping to do one more yet. But there's our Golden Axe skeleton up there with Bone Collector. He better be careful, our Bone Collector might collect some of his bones. But these guys were so much fun in 2020. I have both of them always on display in my DTOF. So very cool, very awesome. Cheers to Valaverse. The guy's doing God's work. Very great stuff. All right, so I think it's bat time. Maybe it's about that bat time. Archie says, put the Bone Collector head on the Viper. Archie, don't you be daring me to do things, man. Don't you be daring me to do things. Oh, man. Art, I will mess around with that off camera. I do get still a little nervous sometimes when I'm popping heads on and off when it's a figure I'm not used to doing it with. as opposed to figures that I do it often with. So I'm going to hold off for now, Art, but I will be on Instagram at some point posting a head swap there with our Viper head. I was with this head going on to the Viper. So let's get him in the background here. I still want him in frame, obviously. There he is. And let's get to the bat. Here it is. The Battle Android Trooper, or the Badass Trooper. So there he is. We have some shot effects here to work in with him. Again, Lacerda Photo, thank you, sir, for giving me the heads up. Picked this up on Hasbro Pulse. I got 2 of them. That was the maximum you could order, or I might have ordered a couple more. I still have a ton ordered, pre-order. I have 2 at Big Bad. I have 2 at Dorkside. I have 2 at GameStop that should have shipped already, but I'm guessing I was near the back of the line. But I'm getting free shipping there, so I'm not canceling those GameStop orders. And I think I also have 2 at Entertainment Earth. And then I have 2 Alley Vipers basically at all those same places. So no, I will not be having 10 of each of these. I will cancel some orders as other ones start to ship as they come in. So I will be rolling with that, of course. I triple dog dare you. There it is. I love it. I double dog dare you. Archie, dude, you are the hunter extraordinaire. You're going to walk into one of your Walmarts down there and find like 15 of these things. I guarantee it. I'll be the one jealous at the end of the day. Lacerda says, beat me to it. Hey, Craig, and what's going on? How you doing, man? What is up? Yes, I got lucky through Hasbro Pulse and the help of a friend giving me a heads up. So, oh, you know what? Okay, in the interest of transparency, this would have bothered me. I can't move on until I do this. Bobby Vala bringing back the good file cards. So if you want to read this later, you can pause this and come back. But that is so cool with the cross sell of the rest of the figures in the first wave. We get a QR code. And again, I can get that on camera. Good for everybody if you want to read it later. Very awesome that we do get these file cards. So this is Alan L. Arthur from Arizona. And you can, again, check that out later. You get 2 action force points, 2 action points to be exact. Side art, just because I didn't have this on the camera. Side art, of course, is incredible. You get the film across the inside of this to protect the face sculpts. And again, bottom, legalese stuff, top, Action Force logo. So, and you guys know I'm a big packaging fan. Had to show that. So back to the bat. There it is on the rotating base in all its glory. This thing, probably a few years ago, if it came out, would have been a Target exclusive. This is just showing us how Classified is maturing as a line. I can't wait to see the new back of the boxes, by the way, in the Storm Shadow wave of figures coming out soon. So many great things to look at with this, and we're already 27 or 28 minutes in, so I better get right to it. Side art, of course, is amazing. Oh, this is so cool. I'm so happy to have this thing in hand. It's going to be so hard not to try to get more of these. You know, the fact that I'm guessing I'll at least do 6. Again, I have 2 in hand. I think I might go up to 6 with these. You guys know I went ham with the hand ninjas. Oh, and also slight correction. I'm sure some of you noticed, but just too polite to tell me. Somebody did make me aware in the comments. I'm glad they did. I unfortunately made a slight mistake on my top 10 list for Marvel Legends. I referred to Ultron being a part of the incorrect wave. I think I said he was in the bad guy wave, possibly, instead of the Ursa Major. I have to go back and rewatch it, but somebody did correct me. So again, I like to keep things transparent if I do make a mistake. All right, so we do get a backpack. I'm very excited for the backpack with this because, which is awesome about G.I. Joe Classified and Valaverse, you get storage for basically everything. So everything that comes with this guy, he's either going to hold or you're going to be able to store with the backpack. You do get the alternate damaged head with this, which there's a closer look at the damaged head. I think that's awesome. The eyeball, very awesome. Let's get up there with the backpack. Oh, all these weapons with this thing. All right, so you get 2 different chest plates. So you get no chest plate, which you can see right there. Obviously, I like that because we get the inner workings of the android. You get the battle damaged chest plate, which if you want to put a chest plate on him, he's battle damaged to match the battle damaged head. You also get a regular chest plate, which basically is just clip on, and that is a clean one without any damage to it, hence undamaged. You also get, in addition to that, different pieces that will snap into the arms. I almost dropped it. Here is the claw, which I guarantee you will always be on my figures. No, it's not articulated. That would have been taken it to another level, but it's still very cool. Got the claw. And then we also get 2 other pieces that are weaponry to plug into the arms. This is very reminiscent of the Marvel Legends Omega Sentinel figure, which I did have on my top 10 list. If you want to check it out, I'll probably put it at the end of this one. I think this is supposed to be like the hose or something that it shoots. So there's that. I think that's what Robo referred to it as. And then here, I think we also get, I think this is a flamethrower, he said. I'm just going off what Robo said. I don't know. I just know they look cool. So there's that piece as well. And we also get the taped in handgun. You know, tape is my kryptonite. That one actually came off way too easily. That is weird. All right, so there is the little, back to having more of a Nerf gun, since we are now back to G.I. Joe. Look at all the stuff with this thing. And of course, let's get them out. And it wouldn't be appropriate if I didn't give it all. Yeah, a little bit of a fake sniff there. Now, this guy was right out of the package. Obviously, I did not heat him. Hopefully, I'll have no issues with articulation. And right out of the gate, just the way this thing looks is incredible. I know people have referred to him as the Terminator of the G.I. Joe classified wave, which when you think about it is pretty accurate. I like the Cobra sculpt. There it is, the Cobra insignia on the side, like the yellow. I kind of dig it's only a one arm. I think that kind of mixes it up a little bit. Again, I know I'm stealing from other people's reviews. I know Robo had made the comment that he likes how it's kind of asymmetrical. So I am stealing that from him. I want to cite my source a little bit. You can see we don't get symmetrical items on this. It is kind of throw it off a little bit. I love, check this out. Let's go to the innards of him. I like where a lot of the paint went in here. We get the paint on the gears inside. Again, this is actually really good butterfly articulation. Again, that's better than most Joes from what I've seen. They get really goes pretty far to the back there. So that's pretty well done. You do get that first little pop because of the, I guess it's the paint or the plastics sitting there. So you get the pop there. Articulation in the elbows, double jointed elbows. And you kind of get a piston there for the elbow. If you can see that, that looks pretty good. I like how that kind of works. It's not a human. It's a freaking android. Same thing over on this side, not too tight. Double jointed elbow. This is nice and loose. The shoulders are actually very loose. I'm actually surprised how loose they are. I'm a little bit concerned. I guess that's just smooth. So again, you can have him getting his dukes up here to fight if you really wanted to. And these arm pieces will come out. Head all the way around. Goes very far down. Good tilt on the sides. Kind of get it confused looking robot looking at you right there. And again, you do get storage on the side for the gun, which honestly, the gun's going right into that holster because out of everything this thing comes with, that's the least I'm concerned with taking a look at. Snug fit to get that in there. If it doesn't fit, make it. All right, see if we can back it off a little bit here and get it all the way in. If you're an American Dad fan, you didn't get that reference. See, that's not going to go in all the way, I don't think, for now. But that works enough, well enough for now. I'll get it in later on. Legs, I was told to be careful with these in the event that they are not completely ready to rock and roll. Mine seem actually very smooth. Drop down, no issues with that drop down at all. I still get nervous with the drop down legs on these things just because I never know what to expect with them, to be honest. But this thing is freaking incredible. Very awesome. Before we get to messing around with the weaponry, let's get him on the stand. I bet he's going to fall because that's what happens on my live streams. Things fall all the time. Let's see what we got rolling in the chat. I want to make sure we say hello to people as they are coming in. Lacerda says he's doing about 12 bats. I don't think I'm doing that many. I love army building, but I'm running out of space fast. Forfeather says, I don't know if I'd want to cut mine out and mess up the box. Omega Weapon 13. What's up, Omega Weapon 13? He says, I'm in no rush getting them. Yeah, they're going to show up, dude. They're going to be there. They're going to be there. Lacerda's already at 5 bats. Very cool. He didn't exterminate every single bats. They should have done clear chest plates. That would have been cool. That would have been a nice touch. Forfeither says, got none and most on pre-order. Same with the exception of these. Totally feel you there. Four Feathers says, William, they might make these aftermarket soon. Just wait and see. That's very true, Four Feathers. All the 3D printers out there. Liquid Momentum in the house. That's a great name. Says, Destro Labs does clear chest pieces and a flame effect. So that's awesome, guys. Destro Labs. Check that out. Lacerda says they also could have Cobra emblem on the plate. Also a very nice touch. That would be very cool. He looks pretty stable, just about. That's good. You know me. It's not a show for me unless I knock something over. Liquid Momentum says, no problem. I just saw his post on Instagram today. Very awesome. Eric. What's going on, Eric? How you doing, sir? Cheers and happy Wednesday. How you doing, sir? All right, let's get weird, huh? Let's get weird with this guy. Let's do some stuff. All right, so right out of the gate, before we start popping this clean helmet off, I was going to cut my fingernails today, and I didn't because I got to be able to pop these things on and off, right? All right, so this should just pop right on from what I have seen. I had it right the first time, didn't I? There we go. Look at that. Right on. No fuss. No muss. No problem. Very clean. Very nice. Very evil. Goes right on, and then he's got to get the fingernails in there. Comes right back out. No issues whatsoever with that. Next, we'll be trying the battle damage. So what we're going to do for the battle damage, we are going to get this head off of here. Now, I know I said earlier, Art G, I get nervous about popping heads off of new figures. I'm just going to pop it off camera for fear of something terrible happening. You could also see here how you have the ball for the head and you have the ball down in the neck. Here's the battle damaged head without heating it. Let's hope it pops on. There we go. Good pop. So you get the eyeball. That is eerie as hell, and I freaking love it. Very cool. And again, you still get that attitude. It's like, oh, man, what happened? My head's blown off. So let's get the damaged plate, the damaged head, and see how that looks. And again, this basically fits right on, matches right up. Look at that. That is awesome. So damaged chest plate with the damaged head sculpt looks very, very cool and well done. So let's keep those on there and keep it moving. So let's pop these arms off and see what goes on underneath. I bumped the camera twice tonight already. I apologize for that. Now, the one thing I didn't watch was how to take these off, and I probably should have for fear of breaking something. So where, I guess the hands are just going to pop off, I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's not the entire arm like Omega Sentinel, like I said earlier. And that is the case. Thankfully, I didn't pop his whole arm off. That would have sucked. Yeah, this very much reminds me of Omega Sentinel, with the exception of the fact that I guess her arms didn't pop off either. It was just the lower arm, the hands or whatever. So I'll tell you what, I'll even grab an Omega Sentinel momentarily here. We'll take a closer look at what that looks like. And I'll tell you what, let's go with the claw. With the claw on there. All right, and these go in there pretty easily. You can put these on either hand, obviously. Claw will obviously turn as you need it to. So that's pretty freaking awesome. I'm digging the hell out of that. And you know what I got to do next is we got to see if this Valaverse piece will fit in there. Oh, yeah. I knew it would, but now we're freaking talking. Look at that. You are not screwing with this guy. You walk into this guy's on your way home, you go the other way. That is awesome. Again, thank you for the Hard to Find Toys for hooking me up with that battle pack. That makes this thing look that much freaking cooler. Oh, I love it. Fire effects for days. My voice is going to somewhat move away from the camera. So I do want to get that Omega Sentinel out here. I didn't plan to do it. But you'll see what I'm talking about here. And again, we've all seen Omega Sentinel, but similar idea with how she has the pieces that come on and off. But what I was mentioning with her is they attach higher up on the arm. So you'll see here, these actually pop on all the way up here, like at the elbow, basically. And I almost like ripped his arm off. I'm glad I didn't destroy a bat because this was much further up on the arm. Whereas with the bat, you're obviously going to get just the hand that pops off, but you're going to get the very similar idea of being able to use the blast effect with the cannon on the arm or the hand. So this is also one of my top 10s of the year. You can see you can kind of have similar undertones there with having that blast effect on the arm. So you have to wonder if they talked a little bit when they were in their engineering phase, or they just came up with a good idea. One or the other. Cragen says 10 of each for me. Army builders, I only collect G.I. Joe and Transformers. That's a good idea. So if you're an army build, I've kind of cut back on other lines as well for that very reason, for fear of accumulating too much stuff. But I did definitely want to compare the bat to Omega Sentinel for that reason. I just shared with you momentarily. So there's our bat with the damaged stuff. Now I'll tell you what, let's get the backpack on here. Let's see how the storage works. And we're going to compare the bat to some figures, and we'll get the hell out of here for the night. Because we're already at 40 minutes, and you good people have spent a lot of time with me already. And spent a lot of time with this on Friday, and I don't want to take up too much of your time because I appreciate you being here. All right, so basically, from what I understand, there are pegs. If you can kind of see that in the bottom, it's kind of hard at the angle. And there's a peg here and a hole there. So basically, this is going to plug right in to the hole So peg and hole inside. Goes right in there, sits securely. So you get that in there. Also, I believe that there's the peg underneath there. So actually, you could probably put a hand here too, I would think. Let's check it out and be daring here. Yep, if you wanted to. So if you want to keep these pieces on, make sure I keep it on camera, right? The hands, or a hand, will at least pop into the hole here. And then similar, goes a chest plate. And then similarly here, the hand will go here. So basically, everything that pegs into this figure for weaponry or hands, if you want to keep all of it on him at the same time, you can do so. And that's what I really appreciate with G.I. Joe Classified and also Valaverse with Action Force, is that you get all this storage along with these guys. So really, and I'm guessing I can probably even put, I don't know if there's a way to put that other little piece in here anywhere. So you do have to worry about finding a place. Oh, the backpack's cool too. Look at that. Backpack, you do get some sculpt as well, which is very fantastic. You get this on the side for the tubes. So that is awesome. There's so many things you can do between the chest plates, the head sculpts, and the pieces of weaponry to really mix and match with this guy, to really do whatever the hell you want with it, to obviously add to your army building, which is obviously what they want. it's what Hasbro wants, is for you to buy a bunch of them. So comparison time, there is our Bone Collector from Valaverse, Action Force, along with our Cobra Viper. And again, I like seeing these different troopers. Even though they're different colors, they just work together. They look cool. You know, they look really awesome when you mix together these different G.I. Joe figures. And obviously the Valaverse matches right in with them, which is even better. So let's get the Viper off to the side here. And I know that Sarge himself has battled quite a few Vipers in his day. So let's get the Sarge up here for a quick comparison with the Bat as well. So there is Sarge and Bone Collector, along with our G.I. Joe Bat, Battle Android Trooper. So again, you can kind of see how they size up. You can see here the Valaverse figures are not that much smaller than the Bat. So let's get Sarge off. I know Bone Collector's guy we opened tonight. Ooh, he rocked. He almost fell. Let's see if we can get our Duke up there. So here's more of a standard 6-inch size, Joe. If you wanted to see Duke, oop, he's going to go. Here we go. So you can see Duke, definitely smaller scale than the Bat. Again, also smaller than Bone Collector himself. So giving you an idea there in the rotating base of how these do kind of match up with one another. Further says, have Omega Sentinel battle it out with the Bat. That would be an awesome photo, and you just gave me an idea, sir. Thank you very much. I may have to check that out. When I mix up the head sculpts with art suggested, I'll have to do that as well. All right, let's get Duke off of there, off to the side, put him next to Sarge. And let's get Snake Eyes up there. And again, loving how that blast effect does look with the Bat. And again, loving the Valaverse battle pack, the artillery pack that came with all that great weaponry. There is Snake Eyes. And you can see Snake Eyes. This is a good example here of the difference in size. So the Bat's looking to be the tallest here. Then I think Bone Collector and then close second. And again, you can see Snake Eyes significantly smaller there as the rest of our Joes kind of look on here. And for funsies, because we like to be fun here when we can, let's get him off to the side. Let's see how he looks here with our Feral Cheetah, my one and only Plunderling that I'm probably just going to stick with one because another rabbit hole. Plunderling looks good with the Bat because the colors kind of work. These colors, that yellow and orange, aren't that far off, are they? That's pretty close, actually. I am digging that. And let's see, I have a couple more I can compare with here. Let's leave him up there, actually. Let's leave him up there. So let's get this little guy off of here. I don't want to take the new figure off the stand. Let's get Feral Cheetah out of the way. A couple other ones I grabbed is random. Here is a NECA Frankenstein. If you watched my top 10 list with Infinity Equation, oh, he might go down. His left foot's not too great. He goes down. He's taking everybody with him off the top freaking rope. So that Frankenstein, obviously 7-inch scale, much bigger than the 6-inch figures we have sitting around here. So there's our Frankenstein up there with him. And the other one I wanted to show, just because of the idea of all the guns and the ammo, let's get our Marvel Legends Deadpool up here from the Deadpool films. And there he is there. So give you an idea how Deadpool scales. Again, scales pretty well, I think. Again, showing you the size of Bone Collector and just what that bat can do. So definitely loving the bat, definitely loving Bone Collector. And once again, before I forget to say it, huge shout out, thank you to Hard to Find Toys for the Weapons Pack Alpha. This will be used well. Don't worry, sir. I will find ways that I'm not to find, it's going to be easy to use that with all these awesome action figures. So everybody, we're going to get ready to call it a night. We're about 45 minutes in. I thank everybody for spending your time here with the channel. I know all your time is precious. You're all very busy people. So finding the time to sit here with me on a Wednesday, I'm very thankful that you did so. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Helps us out a lot. It's free for you. Doesn't cost you a dime. We just hit 2,500 subs. Now we're going to keep making that slow crawl towards 3,000, obviously. We want to get there eventually. It's going to take some time, but we'll get there. Leave a comment down below and hit that like button. It really helps out a lot, pushing this video out to other people. If you like daily toy content, you kind of can't see it in the back, but it's disavowed_12 on Instagram for daily toy content, daily toy updates, weekly toy hunts here on the channel. Hopefully tomorrow night we get a toy hunt out there. It's been slow sledding with the hunting. It's been freaking incredibly cold here in the Northeast, and it's been like icy and everything else. But we have a snowstorm coming Sunday, so I'm going to try to get a video out tomorrow and get in the footage for a video for next week. So keep an eye out for one more top 10 video. If you're curious in checking out our top 10 list, top 10 G.I. Joe Classified, top 10 Marvel Legends Deluxe, top 10 Marvel Legends Regular, and our top 10 wrestling figures of 2021 are all here on the channel. Check out the Infinity Equation podcast. Awesome guys. Had a great time with them Friday night. Give them a follow on Instagram. Give them a sub here on YouTube. Check them out on Twitch. I don't have Twitch, but check them out on there anyway if you have a Twitch. They are everywhere, including Twitter if you want to check them out. Dante, give them a follow with Dark Trippers In. All those guys at the Equation. Awesome time. Very amazing hosts. Had a wonderful, wonderful time with them. So closing comments of the night, Ryan Sweeney, that's the axis of evil. Ryan, I think you nailed it, buddy. I think that's what we call it for the night, calling them the axis of evil. I freaking love it. Okay, figures. Thank you, sir. You have a great night as well. So everybody, thank you again, once again, so much for checking out the content here on the channel. Take care. Stay healthy. Give Hard to Find Toys a follow. And I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.